So I was very unhappy about my last stream. So I'm going to redo those, but only for 8 minutes. And I don't think I'm going to get to 100. I have natural phenomena of some other stuff going on. That's okay. So anyways, I'm guessing 60 or 70. I used to do a 15-minute break and then do it again, but I wasn't reaching those type of numbers. So anyways, here we go. Here we go. Alexa, 2-minute timer.
2 minutes, 7 minutes.
Hi, Jupiter. So, everything. This is what's wrong with everything. So, I'm going to redo it for only 2 sets of each movement. This one being the first one. I didn't like how far I was moving. I feel like I should have went further down. Further up, all kinds of things, honestly. So, the goal on this one is not 100 reps, it's something towards 60 or 70. Thanks. Let's get to 100 before the timer's up. Alexa, stop. So yeah, I didn't like the way I did those reps and feel like I should have done like more movement, lower and higher. So I put the camera in a slightly different spot, not that it's gonna change anything. But my goal on this one is 60 or 70, and then before the timer's up, 100, because I'm gonna do a little bit more, like more movement. I felt like I half-assed the reps. That's my opinion. No, I don't. I kind of use the machine as like a guide of like where my back is from start to finish. But yes, but I won't get to 100, especially right now. But my goal is 60 or 70. And then before the timer's at 100, that's always the goal. I feel like it's a good solid number to get to in 2 minutes. Which honestly, I'm taking my sweet time today on that, but honestly, I incorporate 2-minute timers into every exercise, whether it's bench press, squat, curling, preacher curl, tricep pull downs, everything is on a 2-minute timer. Just saying. And I mean every movement, even if it was just jumping on a box or jumping up and down, it would be 2 minutes of it. But you know, on all movements, I can't go the entire 2 minutes, not even on push-ups. When but I can on sit-ups, sorta. Thanks. You're so positive and cool. Thanks. Full extension. I don't know if I'm gonna lock out my elbows because when a ligament or a joint is completely locked out, it limits blood flow, and I don't want to limit blood flow each rep. I'm just gonna do slightly more higher, slightly more lower. Just like standing for a bit of time, you have to bend the knee slightly. Otherwise, your leg will fall asleep and you'll fall forward. Like I swear to God. Anyways, nope, always on a 2-minute timer. It's hard for me to track it. I would need like if I do squats, like bodyweight squats, 70 to 80 bodyweight squats at the pace that I do it is 2 minutes. So I do have a built-in timer. I just would need like a partner to rotate and find his timer. But it's all good. So here we go. Alexa, 2-minute timer.
2 minutes, 7 minutes. So I was thinking something like that. The 7. And then stretching out to 11. Those were way better, right? There's 90. Right before the timer's up. You're so right. Hell enough. I'll do another 10 and the timer will be up. 100. Alexa, stop. I'm not rushing. It's just a different pace. Jupiter. As far as like full lockout, no. No limits blood flow. It's a super cool. Maybe one day. So I like those ones a little better. Alexa, 2-minute timer. 2 minutes, 7 minutes. I really like the timer. I feel like 120 seconds is plenty of time. Final set of push-ups. And little Jupiter.
Alexa, stop. So, in my opinion, those last sets from the other live video, like a half hour ago, were trash. I mean, I got to the number, but basically you. So, I mean, you do have a timer on the live stream. I can't get rid of that timer. That's like the best amount of time for things. Alexa, 2-minute timer.
2 minutes, 7 minutes.
Which is what I estimated. I mean, those are way better reps too. Time is up.
Alexa, stop.
And so that completes this one with a little more properness. 12 minutes and 15 minutes. And so we are going to do some cardio. On the top of the cardboard box. So normally I'd use the recumbent bike, but we're going to use the treadmill. Everyone says full extension. I just don't believe in that. It limits blood flow each rep. Like super close. For me, personally, I feel it's better. And I call them sunlight push-ups. So as we're going to begin our cardio, 20 minutes. By the way, shouts out to my baby girl Soul. Love her so much. Trying to get these things to come in. I'll weigh myself before the run. According to the scale, 157. So here we go. Sorry if I sounded mean, Jupiter. It's the endorphins and the huff puffin. Serious. So we're going to do on a 10% slope. Just put this part a little thing. $20 minutes. Oh no, I was supposed to use the other machine. That's alright. Next time. I should have taken a 5-minute break. Right. after like 12 minutes, I like to walk for like, I don't know, 5 breaths, 7 breaths. That way, get run until the 16-minute mark. And then we'll go faster for the last 2 minutes or so. So, here we go. Sounds like Halloween music. So anyways, I'm going to rest slightly and sprint out the last one. Not sprint out, but put it on like maybe 7 or something. Or excuse me, speed number 7. I'm going to go from there. The last 2 minutes or so. So, here we go. Let's see. So cruise at number 6. Or seat number 6. Congratulations. Well, that good. You will complete. There we go. Messed up the decline. Yes. Here we go. So that completes our cardio. 20 minutes. All the estimations of this machine are so ignorant that it's almost like we wait for me to start it. Let it out. Heart rate 160. Dude. You know what a heart rate of 160 is for someone who's 40 years old? trick is to do a movement where it doesn't require that many clips or beats per minute. Doesn't require that many beats per minute. If you condition differently, like you don't want it to be working that fucking hard every time. It's good for a couple of minutes. So eventually whatever that same movement was doesn't require the same amount of beats per minute or heartbeats per minute. So the machine was reading 160 beats per minute, which is like the most offensive thing if I'm not breathing heavy. If I'm breathing heavy, but so be it. But I freaking hate the sensors on the machines. They are long and they trick not only you, anything else being rude. And so I don't like the sensor saying 170 beats per minute unless I'm actually huffing and puffing. So to all you people who do cardio, oh, thank you. Ignore that stupid sensor and whatever it says, okay? You're doing great. And I know. Yeah, it's the same stream actually from earlier. I just kind of moved the camera on top of the cardboard box. So this is my cute little recumbent bike, treadmill, bodyweight squat, a sister for when you're exhausted, and yeah. Between me and you, the sensors on those machines are like so rude. Oh, fit check, man. Hi, Jupiter. I wasn't being mean. It's a Brody like endorphin thing. I'm working on it. Seriously. Kinda. To be honest with you, I had considered doing like a more like hardcore run, but I'm really not used to it. My Jupiter. Oh, thanks. And so for the super cold days, I have my sunshine exercise sweatsuit. Which it says shine. Because my daughter's name is Sol, which means sun. And I kind of do everything. I include her a little bit in everything. She knows that though. Really can't wait till I get some more definition in my abdominals. It's kind of the goal. Oh, thanks. Everything. Seriously. It's like a super, that's not a secret, but like, I seriously do. Yes, that's why I call them sunlight push-ups, because they're her push-ups, basically, or her style. It's not a, because I don't do them as traditional. You know, I have a timer. I don't always do a full lockout.
all of it. So like all them sunlight push-ups. And I really like doing them outside. Thanks. Basically gonna go shower and cook some food, maybe barbecue and put a smile on or something. But yeah. So this is my cute little gym. My cousin helped me bring some of these pieces of equipment in here. It's awfully nice of him. And so, thank you. I'm always hard on myself. That's why I get frustrated sometimes. And so here's the temperature and the humidity, so that I know how much I sweat and what causes it and stuff, and a scale, some elbow wraps for elbow stuff in front of you. Oh, I forgot. There are these too. It's got a leg extension machine, and this part detaches. And I got a kettlebell. My cousin gave me a kettlebell, two 20-pound dumbbells, and this, oddly enough, is a 12-pound cannonball. Like a real one. It's made of iron. It's pretty cool. How tall and how heavy? I am 5'6", and I weigh, after a run, 157.2. A little on the skinny side. I weighed myself with my cousin. Oh, look, my cheeks. But I weighed myself with my cousin, and I was 172 like 3 weeks ago. So I lost like 11 or 12 pounds of, I don't know, food and body fat. Oh, thanks. I guess. If I have 10% body fat, then I guess I would have a lean mass of 120 something pounds. And the rest just being fat. Or excuse me, body fat. Or visceral fat. I don't like to use those words. Call it lean mass and healthy mass or something. Anyways, thanks for your support, Jupiter. I'm gonna go shower and cook some food. I think chicken soup again, or maybe barbecue. Some barbecue and invite my cousin. Sometimes we eat barbecue together. Oh, my diet, I forgot to tell you, since, thanks. Approximately 120 grams of protein each day. Sometimes 160. But that's all, and I go day by day. Because by the end of the month, that's like 30 pounds of chicken. If I can't build off of 30 pounds of chicken a month, then I need to not train as hard or something. Because that's a lot of calories and just everything. Yeah. I know. The debate is like the most difficult world to get into, because you have casein protein, which takes like 4 to 8 hours to digest, right? Which I don't get very much casein protein. Mostly red or pink protein, or even dark brown, such as a chicken quarter or turkey. Milk protein is so good. I haven't drank milk in years. I don't know how to explain that. Like, it's just been a long time since I drank any milk. 9 grams per 8 ounces is like, it's like the best 9 grams though, because it's from a cow. which it's made to get the cow to like 600 pounds as fast as possible at 9 grams per 8 ounces. So that's kind of what I held on to for a while in like a different kind of way. And so that's why I don't eat like 300 grams of protein like they recommend. And so far, so good. But every now and then I do look at the gallon of milk and go, and then I change my mind. I don't know. But I'm sticking to actual natural protein made from the electricity of the animal's heart and the muscle. Basically. I am so tired of chicken already, but I'm really good at cooking chicken. And I eat lots of hamburger too. Lots of hamburger, honestly. Like so much hamburger that I even put a sticker on my hat because I eat a lot of hamburger. I practice every day so that I can cook for my daughter and it not be something terrible. And my mother and my child too. And the mother of my child, her too. A hamburger theory. I don't know for sure. But I always eat lettuce with hamburger because I feel like it'll like wick in some of the oils and pass through the digestion system instead of just having lots of oil. That's why both those girls got eaten. Heck yeah. I'm serious. By the way, I love that girl so much. I love my daughter so much, and I love the mother of my child so much. But, yeah. Not that important, but super important. Alright, take care, Jupiter. I really appreciate all of it and your patience and just your comments. You're awesome. Thanks. Later. Good hour and a half of some different shit.